B-list actress Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, are not going to be pleased when they find this out.
To me, this does not help Blake Lively's case at all.
Spare no expense. We are not going to be intimidated into settling.
She played with fire, and now she got burned. This isn't going to end well for you, Blake. Sorry.
Because Justin Baldwin won't back down, Blake Lively and her dragon Ryan Reynolds are in serious trouble. The lawsuit isn't going away anytime soon, and Blake can already see the walls closing in. She knows that if she falls, she will shatter. Completely, and she is frantically trying to avoid that at all costs. But there is one small issue. Justin is determined to fight this battle to the end, and his attorney speaks for him. He is not interested in a discreet behind-the-scenes settlement. Instead, he wants the public to know exactly what is happening.
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon, but it's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
Blake was correct when she assumed that Justin Baldwin would give up because he lacked the means to fight them, but she was also mistaken. It is true that a well-publicized legal battle is expensive, and Blake and Ryan are far wealthier than Justin, but she is unaware that Justin isn't even paying his lawyer. Yes, in a bizarre turn of events, a billionaire is supporting Justin.
One of the co-founders of Wayfarer, his production company, is Steve Sarowitz. And there's no sorrow with him because Steve Sarowitz is a billionaire.
Thanks to Justin's millionaire friend Steve Sarowitz, Blake and Ryan no longer have the financial advantage. As you can see, claims of harassment can damage a career unless they are totally refuted, until Blake Lively sends an 8-figure sum and offers an unqualified apology. Blake Lively may have dragons, but Justin Baldwini has a dragon slayer. Additionally, it appears like Blake's legal team is not doing a good job of advising her to settle, but Blake has also refused to apologize. And Justin is determined to fight this case all the way to a verdict, just like Johnny did. Furthermore, she refuses to even consider taking back her accusations that Justin Baldwin is a sexual harasser. This woman is acting as though her entire career is at stake. The animosity is genuine, and at this point, they are not only fighting in court but also in the media, and they are far from reaching an agreement. However, let's take a moment to discuss Justin in contrast to the typical Hollywood scandal, where people scramble to defend their careers. Justin is not playing the PR game. He is not cringing. He is not making pathetic compromises. He is defending himself like a man with nothing to conceal. He is adamant about clearing his name, and he is doing everything in his power, unturned,
to clear his name. And I think that's what's happening here. I don't think Blake Lively, and certainly Ryan Reynolds, they don't need money from Justin Baldoni. They're A-list celebrities, and they're worth a lot. And same thing, I think Justin Baldoni, obviously money is going to be more important to him, but he's fighting for his survival right now. If you have a reputation in Hollywood as being a harasser, that's a quick way to never make another film here again.
Because let's be honest, accusations have the ability to ruin a person's Hollywood career, and he will not let that happen. He wants to get his reputation back and, more importantly, go back to his talent agency, which sacked him right away after the complaint was filed.
Justin Baldoni has reportedly been dropped from his talent agency WME after co-star Blake Lively, who is also represented by WME, filed a legal complaint accusing him of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment on set of their blockbuster hit It Ends With Us.
He is fighting this battle until the end because he knows that if he settles, people will believe he has something to conceal and that his career would end. And guess what? The courts are on his side. Judge Louis Lawn has already been informed by Justin's legal teams that a settlement talk is premature. Essentially, they are stating that this matter will go to trial and that there won't be any mediation, discovery protocol, or discreet brushing this under the rug. Judge Lehman concurs, thus the stage is now set. One of the largest court battles Hollywood has ever witnessed is scheduled for March 2026, but this is where things get really nasty. Blake's once thriving hair care line, which she was continuously promoting during the US tour, is collapsing because people have begun to boycott Blake's brand, and investors are pulling out faster than she can repair the damage. This lawsuit isn't just a legal headache for Blake, it's the start of a full-blown career collapse.
Allegedly, Target is claiming customers are returning Blake Lively's hair care line, Blake Brown, in droves. So they are pulling all of her merchandise off their shelves because they are losing profit.
If you think her reputation is in ruins and her brand is suffering, wait a minute, because Betty Buzz's cocktail line is next on the chopping block. This isn't just a lawsuit anymore, it's a complete career collapse, and she's witnessing it live. Ryan, he's also feeling the heat, and Disney isn't even slightly pleased if you aren't aware. Word on the street is that Ryan has been told to tone down his edgy comedy, or he's out of Deadpool. Imagine Deadpool without Ryan Reynolds. It sounds crazy, but Disney isn't playing around and apparently wasn't amused by how Ryan allegedly bullied Justin. Now that they're making him pay for it, he's either got to step aside.
To me, this does not help Blake Lively's case at all. This pettiness, these jokes, this isn't something you joke about. I'm with Justin's lawyer in this. This is a hugely sad thing to discover that Blake and Ryan thought this was worthy fodder to joke about, because I don't find it funny. And I thought we weren't supposed to find it funny. It's not a he said, she said. Why were you cracking jokes about it in the movie? I'm sorry.
But this is where it gets even more startling. A significant amount of money, $400 million to be exact.
Actor and director Justin Baldoni has sued his co-star Blake Lively and her husband, Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds, for defamation. Baldoni's suit seeks at least $400 million for damages that include lost future income.
That's how much money this case is about. And guess what? They may have to start over from scratch if they lose this legal battle, if Hollywood even permits it, as evaluators have looked at Blake and Ryan's financial circumstances. However, this is more than just a lawsuit. Blake and Ryan's future is in jeopardy, and it doesn't stop there. The fallout is getting worse. Some of the world's largest corporations have Blake and Ryan as brand ambassadors, but guess what? Those contracts will be terminated if this litigation keeps dragging their identities through the mud. You must eventually ask yourself if it was worthwhile. Blake might have just said she was sorry, swallowed her pride, admitted her error, and moved on. But instead, she believed she could defeat Justin. And now it seems like Justin is doing so in the most brutal and lawful manner imaginable. They caused this to themselves, therefore it's difficult to see them get away with it. To stay informed, kindly click the like button and subscribe. With both parties bringing lawsuits and counter-lawsuits, the ongoing legal dispute between Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni has intensified considerably. Baldoni accuses Lively and Reynolds of starting a smear campaign against him, and the argument revolves around claims of sexual harassment and defamation. Using California rules that protect people who report sexual misbehavior, Lively, on the other side, has accused Baldoni of sexual harassment and filed a move to dismiss his complaint. The stakes are enormous financially, since Baldoni is requesting $400 million in damages. This sum is large and might have serious repercussions for Lively and Reynolds, possibly resulting in large financial losses and harm to their reputations. Their endorsement deals and future Hollywood job chances may also be impacted by the consequences of this legal dispute. There has been a split in public opinion, with some people supporting Baldoni and others supporting Lively. High-profile individuals like Joe Rogan have also taken notice of the subject and openly chastised Lively and Reynolds for their handling of the matter. Rogan has called Baldoni a really sweet, nice guy, and has accused the pair of using the Me Too movement against him. The court's decision and the long-term effects on all parties concerned are still up in the air as the legal drama develops. The verdict in this case might establish a standard for future conflicts in the entertainment sector and emphasize how crucial justice and openness are in court. Thanks to Justin's millionaire friend Steve Surwitz, Blake and Ryan no longer have the financial advantage. As you can see, claims of harassment can damage a career unless they are totally refuted, until Blake Lively sends an 8-figure sum and offers an unqualified apology. Blake Lively may have dragons, but Justin Baldoni has a dragon slayer. Additionally, it appears like Blake's legal team is not doing a good job of advising her to settle, but Blake has also refused to apologize. And Justin is determined to fight this case all the way to a verdict, just like Johnny did. Furthermore, she refuses to even consider taking back her accusations that Justin Baldoni is a sexual harasser. This woman is acting as though her entire career is at stake. The animosity